Hey there, this is the One Boom, and before this video starts, a quick message from my sponsor, Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy is a company I reached out to once I found out that their ingredients list is devoid of niacin, an ingredient found in many energy drinks that I always have to avoid because it makes me feel flush and gross and nasty, and I hate it. After reaching out with them and selling some Glitch Energy through you guys, thank you guys so much for using my code, ONEBOOM, to save 20%, I'm now an official partner of Glitch Energy, and it is a match made in heaven. I finally have an energy drink that keeps up with my caffeine cravings that doesn't make me feel disgusting, because again, if you have a niacin like allergy or just intolerance, it is bad. I don't have to tell you, 1% of the population that can't handle niacin very well. Outside of the lack of niacin, the flavors are fantastic. I feel refreshed after drinking it, and I never feel jittery. The crash is non-existent, and it's just great for when I'm streaming to have a whole shaker of this filled up, and I can sip it throughout the stream, or when I go to work out, I can just down the entire thing and get after it. So if you're looking to satisfy some caffeine cravings of your own, you have a niacin sensitivity like I do, or you just want to go check out their website and get some cool merch or something, go ahead and use code ONEBOOM. It's a way to support my channel and to support a great company. So thank you guys so much for sitting through this, and now let's talk about Call of Duty. I have made so much critical content towards Black Ops 6 recently that I think I should take a break and talk about something that actually interests me. I could talk about, the amount of maps in Season 2 Reloaded. I could talk about Ninja Turtle skins having no place in a game like this, even though I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. We could go on and on about all of that. I don't think you subscribe to this channel for that. If you subscribe to me for Black Ops 6 content, I've been sort of letting you down, and in this video I want to focus on the GPR 91. You know that feeling when you already sort of love an assault rifle and then it gets buffed like by a lot, and now it's like top tier, but you already liked it, so you're already kind of good with it, and now it's better? Isn't that a great feeling? And that's what happened to me with the GPR 91. So this is sort of an episode of Gunfighter, so I'm just gonna call it that. The GPR 91 has had some massive buffs. I wrote down the most important ones that you need to worry about when it comes to choosing your next assault rifle, which should be the GPR 91. Not only does this weapon have one of the highest mobility stats in the assault rifle category, it now has an increased range. It was around 17.8 meters before, and now it's 22.2 meters for its max damage range, meaning at 22.2 meters, you're gonna be putting out 5-shot kills at 700 RPM. Around 714 RPM if I remember right. So this sounds great, right? You have a higher mobility stat than most other weapons. I think when compared to other assault rifles in class, it has the better sprint out time, aim down sight speed, slide to fire, dive to fire. Literally the GPR sort of is just the best. It even beats the AS Val in several areas in terms of mobility. The only weapon close to it really is the new Cypher 091, but the Cypher 091 has a much lower rate of fire, therefore we're not going to talk about it in this video. Now the GPR was always accurate, it was low damage, it was high mobility, and now that damage range is increased, you have a more consistent time to kill. One of the big issues with the GPR is if you fought somebody past close range, you were getting these longer time to kill, 6-shot kill, 7-shot kill gunfights, and of course we don't want that. And part of the big GPR 91 buff is that they reduce the recoil on the CHF barrel. Now the CHF barrel does not hurt the gun's accuracy quite as much, and it bumps our headshot damage up to 31, which according to Exclusive Aces testing and my gameplay experience as well, if you're fighting within 100 meters and mix in 1 to 2 headshots, you are getting a massive reduction in shots to kill. So then making the CHF barrel more accurate actually helps us out a lot here, and is going to be a key part of the build that I'm going to recommend for you guys. But as you can see by the gameplay, at 25 meters, it's not that big of a deal. You're gonna have to land all headshots to reduce the shots to kill, but you will go from a 5-shot kill to a 4-shot kill if you're able to zero their head. But more practically, at 50 and 100 meters, when you push the range out, if you have CHF barrel, you'll go from a 6-shot kill to a 5-shot kill, and with the way the vertical recoil works on this gun, it's not terribly hard with automatic fire at 50 plus meters to hit somebody in the head, if you even fight somebody at that range. But what's even better is that within your effective range, you can go from a 5-shot kill to a 4-shot kill just by mixing in a single headshot, and that's where the effectiveness really lies, being able to kill somebody in 4 shots with the fastest mobility rifle in the game. Now, pre-patch, the rapid fire attachment worked at around, I believe, 760 RPM, and now it goes up to 800. And if that number stands out to you, then you've been playing COD and watching these types of videos for too long. 800 RPM is the rate of fire of the XM4 and most M4s in Call of Duty. The big difference is, with the CHF barrel on the XM4, you cannot reduce your shots to kill by 1 with a headshot within your effective damage range. With the new GPR91, you can. So the GPR91 with rapid fire and CHF barrel is going to be killing people a lot faster. And under practical circumstances, I'd be like, okay, yeah, who cares, right? Because you're not going to use rapid fire every time. Rapid fire is not worth using every time. But this is an episode of Gunfighter. This is where we use all of our attachments to make the best weapon possible. And after this recent buff, I think our Gunfighter build for the GPR is actually going to be considerably better than the XM4. So here's our build. Kepler Microflex and Suppressor, CHF Barrel, Vertical Foregrip, Extended Mag 1, Commando Grip, Balanced Stock, and Rapid Fire. Now I know you're going to say, hey, why not Infiltrator Stock or Combat Stock? Balanced Stock, look, I'm having some fun here. Because this is the highest mobility assault rifle in the game, I thought instead of just taking advantage of the fact that it already is, it would be kind of fun to accentuate that with balanced stock, helping your movement speed, your strafing speed, your aim walking movement speed, and hip fire movement speed. Yeah, I know Infiltrator's kind of better, and flinch resistance is really good, and normally I'd say yes, and I also found myself using combat stock a good amount when playing with it, but this is the most fun way to use it, in my opinion. Now the recoil with this is a little high, but it is vertical recoil, and nothing is easier than vertical recoil. It kicks straight up, it is super easy to control, and you want that vertical recoil for headshots. Just make sure you use that vertical foregrip to reduce the horizontal recoil. Then it's just a matter of taking advantage of the balanced stock and commando grip and being aggressive with this assault rifle. You're going to be moving and strafing around a lot faster than people are going to be expecting for the amount of firepower over range you actually have. Now, if it's too much recoil for you and you're fighting on larger maps and you feel like you're missing shots, it's just not your thing, I'd recommend going with the long barrel. That way you have a more consistent damage output instead of a higher potential damage output. Just switching from CHF to long barrel trades potential for precision, and I don't mind that at all. You're not going to be able to melt somebody so fast that when they blink they're respawning, but it's still going to be a very good TTK because you're essentially just using what is a lower recoil XM4. 800 RPM with more mobility and less recoil is not a bad thing. Now, if you're one of those crazy people that plays core mode without a suppressor, using any of the other muzzle attachments will just increase the accuracy further, but I firmly believe that just in terms of practicality, the gun is accurate enough. The only variable attachment here is going from CHF barrel to long barrel, so you can have more consistency instead of potential, because potential sometimes doesn't really work. It doesn't fit for every person, every mood, every style of play. So definitely going with the long barrel is not a bad choice. It's just that CHF barrel plus rapid fire makes the gun a demon if you're willing to learn its recoil pattern and bear with it a little bit. If you are having trouble with it, I also could say going to a higher magazine so you have even more time to just hold the trigger on people and master the recoil. It's not a terrible idea. It's just I'm not going to put it in my loadout video because 60 round mag is going to hurt the mobility of the weapon, and I like accentuating this gun's mobility, not taking advantage of it. So that is my video on the new GPR91. This is one of, if not the best assault rifle in the game right now, just in terms of the fact that it's not gonna, outgun everything, but its potential is there, its mobility is there, its balance of firepower to mobility, that ratio is so good, do not sleep on it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Dude. Oh, that nade. Oh, I hope you watched the kill cam on that, sweetie. Oh, and there's two, but fucking ghost. God damn it.